Hey guys, it's me and we're back and we're playing more of this. Alright, part 2. Last time we finished day 1 with majority of tutorials. Now we shall sell more things. Back to over there. Okay, okay. How much for this? Gloves to I will do this. Sounds right. Yeah. Perfect. Next. There we go. I don't know what was that about. Glee. Okay. I sold leather gloves for 250 pigs. I forget the rest of you. Alright. Wow. If you remember last time, I mentioned about planning on doing something. And this is this! Say, what is this place? This is the Adventurers Guild. The guild manages expeditions to the various untamed wilderness areas or abandoned ruins near the city. The areas are commonly referred to as dungeons. Yes, there is dungeon crawling. Even better. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons. Oh, nuts. So we can't go into the dungeon and pick up everything we see? If we could do that, we could sell everything we get at 100% profit. It's still a very good idea. A great many people have made fortunes that way. If you wish to do so, however, you must first hire an adventurer. Hire? Can I just pick anybody? The truth of the matter is a bit more complicated. If you pay them, few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger. Oh, so they turn away people they don't know very well? Indeed, you should first get to know a few adventurers and build up a certain of trust with them. If all goes well, they will give you a symbol of their guild membership. This is usually takes form of a card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us. So it's like they're inviting us to a dinner party. Well, a dinner parties usually do not include blood mad beasts attempting to rip you limb from them. Sorry, I was checking to see my mic was muted because for some reason, felt like it. Oh well, it's still good. But the analogy does work somewhat. Alright, so if we need to meet an adventurer, which first should not be that difficult, yes. After all, we run an item shop, so we should get a few coming in as clients on a fairly regular basis. Oh yeah! Well then, I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation. Just be careful that Recettear is now on the menu. Huh? Is there dinner on? Well, that guy over there. Meet our first adventurer! Listen to me. If I can't work, I can't get the money. And if I can't get the money, I can't get the items. And if I can't get the items, apparently I can't work. Heavens, if I had a few things that could at least visit the whole trials. I wonder what's going on. It seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test. Well, the guild hardly allows anyone in off the street. You can only work officially if you're a guild after passing a test. An item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. I have an idea. But I do believe we have found our first adventurer. Adventure! Wait, what do you mean by dear? Wait! Son of a... I burned what cash I had just getting to this city. You must be dirt broke. If I can't get into the guild, what I'll even do for dinner money? I heard this little delicious patch of grass outside. Now I'm hungry. Great. Pardon me, everyone. Here, adventurer with the seedy look. Who are you calling seedy? Well, you two would be. We are paramedics who happen to be passing. Yes, because you walk into a building looking for someone is passing by. Merchants. Oh, you heard me talking. Sorry, but I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything. Believe me, I could tell you, seeing each that you're attempting to sell you anything will be a colossal waste of time. Come on, Tier, stop with the CD already. He isn't a plant. He could be. So you two are gonna prove me or what here? Would you like it if we come with you to the Hall of Trials? If you require equipment and items, we can drive at them. I'll call you a pair of angels then, but why? Business, naturally. We help pass it out and provide us with your card. Oh, I get it. We help Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon with the swinging of the blades and nonsense, and then he gives us a card as a sign of our eternal friendship. Yes, because how that friendships work. Eternal friendship is rather irrelevant in this case, but it does work out neatly for all of us. What do you say? I see you guys are pretty new to all this too, huh? I'll offer Mr. Swordsman. Yes or no?
Yes!
Alright then. Heck, I got nothing to lose. Besides your life. Well, aside from my precious life anyway. Yes, vacations, fix your English! Damn it, Japan. Glad to meet you too. I'm Recettear. Nice to meet you. I am Tier.
Oh, yoroshiku na.
Call me Louis. Louis the Swordsman. Nice to meet you. Great name! Yes. Now then, we'll begin all the preparations for the dungeon visit, including a visit to Essential Market to pick up food and other restorative items. We will then return here for you when we are ready. Alright, I'll be waiting here. Now to explain things that the demo did that you must know. In this game, you do not get punished if— oh damn, that's expensive. Can use that, but it's too dang it. Can't use these. No. I don't know why I'm looking through. I have no money. Okay, screw it. Actually. Restorative items. Which is should be there. Let's see. There we go. That should work. Alright, in this game you're pretty much based on survival. Well, I'll explain in a minute. The Hall of Trials. So this is the dungeon. Just so, welcome to the jungle, as they say. You know, we aren't going to hold Louis back here. I mean, I'm not a monster slayer. I'm scared. The two of us are perfectly safe. There's a protective field around the two of us. So to the monsters we meet as well be invisible. Really? That's amazing. So Louis is perfectly safe too then? Not quite. Why not? Well, in the field, we did not need to worry about the monsters, but this is accomplished by making us virtually intangible to everything inside this place. We can directly manipulate nothing. Wait, we can't collect things? Why are we here then? That's why Adventure remains outside the field. Oh, I see. He'll pick stuff up for us. Should Adventure be injured, we could place him in the field and retreat, said to me. Since we may carry him back, however, we can take very little else with us. One item at most. So if we run into trouble, we don't lose everything. But wait, I thought you said we can't. Yes, I will elaborate for it if need be later. Naturally, if we get out safely, we could bring as much as our bags will allow us to carry. Cool. Wait, as much as our bags will allow? Well, our bags are not bottomless. If we run out of space, it'll be up to us to decide what to keep in or discard. So the adventure focuses on adventure. Or we could track what we should keep. I guess that makes sense. That's good. Okay. Equip items and bags. Alright, well, I'm not in danger in any way. This is the dungeon crawling part of the game. Which is actually really cool that they add this. So you're not worried about the shop and anything. So you have to worry about life and death. Now, obviously, in dungeons, you have treasure chests and you have slimes. As well as collecting items. Now, it's simple. These two attacks. Sometimes you get powerful attacks like that. I got X is for a special attack, which uses your SP. And then C and V are useless. And I already found the next level. Now, it's sort of a risk and reward for doing this. Because slimes in this are pretty tough. Yeah, I know it sounds stupid, but they are really strong. So, also another thing is that the dungeons are constantly changing, so what you see right now isn't going to be exactly the same when you play. Like that! That chest would have probably had items. But it didn't. It just had monsters. Now, as I said there, that's my HP attack, which takes up 5 points. Which can be very useful when you're surrounded with those blue slimes. Hurt. Well, sort of. Kinda got hurt. But you also have to... Slimes aren't the only thing you gotta worry about. There's also other monsters which will be introduced over time. Now, I'm just gonna say right now, this dungeon is actually the easiest of them all. So, I would say that this one is good for at least ranking up a lot. What I would suggest probably is to be at least level 5 or higher before you finish the dungeon. Also, I guess I'll explain it now. If you die, it's not going to penalize you. Well, other than the items situation. So yeah. So by dying, you lose items. You can only carry one, so... I mean, they'll explain it later, but if I explain now, it's a lot easier. So... Also, if you hit a wall anyway. Now, the red slimes are the worst, in my opinion. They can suffer the most amount of damage. Every time you level up, you obviously get SP and HP fill. Louie's pretty much your first adventure and a love interest in the game. No, not really. It's just another character. I just said that for no reason. No, not every item will work for every character. Like the daggers, they didn't work for Louie. So, really, each character has their own special tools and uses and all that. Keep her habber. Let's go. Let's manage slimes, collect yeah. Now, W's, again, pause. You can search through items. You got this, you got all these things. Not much to really equip him up to another sword on him, but it's the same thing. Nothing really can be... I mean, you can equip this, but it lowers his armor, but it increases magic defense, but everything here has nothing to do with magic. It's all physical damage. Harder. Oh well, moving on. Now, as you see, this part of the dungeon was quite simple. But over time, it will become more and more difficult. So, on this one, I got actually pretty dang lucky. You can see that SP attack did not even kill the rest of them. Which is why you gotta be actually really careful in the dungeons. Because I know slimes are the lowest form of enemies that exist, and there's a new enemy. Those gonna do a charge attack. Like that. But also another thing is that enemies get knocked back, so if you actually knock them back to a wall, you can continue to attack them. And this way. See, he got stuck to a wall. I would constantly attack them, but he died. Oh well. You see, it's smarter to sometimes avoid these things. Like that. That's smart. Oh. Yeah, sometimes you'll be forced to more or less panic, because this game's actually really punishing. Well, at least the adventure part. Actually, every aspect of this game can punish you like crazy. Whoa. There we go. That's another one done. And I found a door. Now, I could have just easily gone through the door. Or I can keep moving on. Let's search for more stuff. Now, remember, risk and reward is pretty much the name of this part of the game. Now, I'm pretty sure this chest is obviously a trap, so I'm not really gonna open it, because both of them did open, if I'm correct. So I'm just gonna move on. But obviously that chest could have actually had something. Like this chest, it could have something, and it did. Now the critical hits are again based on luck. And yeah, some enemies can do different things than others. And see, I already found a door. Now I could easily just keep wandering around to search for more items, and these things keep throwing things. Like right now, I'm like really dead. There, items. And there we go. And I got a chest in it. Cool. Nah, personally, these ones are surprisingly easy. Oh, they actually touch you. They eat your head. And I got lucky in leveling up. Like this part right here. I'm gonna have to break out. And I wiped out nearly most of them. And now this one's gonna be... There we go. Now, I'm still not gonna move on. At least not just yet. Yeah, your shield can block projectile attacks if you're facing directly at them. See? So if they're throwing something at you and you have no time to avoid this straight ladder. Pretty much like arrows. Okay, that was actually really close. Okay, come on. Come towards here. I got another walnut bread. Alright, there. I made it. I went around the entire dungeon. There's one more location. I'm just gonna check out there real quick. Make sure that there isn't nothing really else. Also, the maps tend to have traps depending on what they are. Oh, powerful answer. I'm good. I'm a little forced to. There's no. Oops. Items, walnut bread, use, and then I'm good for now. Again, I'm gonna try and get level 5. Oh, more handy venom. Cool. Now, again, the critical hits, like most RPGs, are randomized. So there's no real guess on when you're gonna. Hopefully I can level up soon. Oh, what the hell? I'll kill those red slimes. The red slimes are the only ones that really attack you. Like, they'll actually legitimately try to. There we go. Probably not gonna level up. Yeah, I'm not gonna level up. Fine. Let's keep going. Hard. And like in most RPGs, attacks depend on where you hit them. Counterattacks do more damage than regular attacks. Side attacks do more damage, and back attacks do more damage. A back counterattack is the most, I think. A back counter critical does the most. Screw it. This move. Yeah, every 5th floor you get a save point. And I'll explain it, because I'll have to read either way. This is... Did I do it? I did, didn't I? I did. I've cleared the Hollow Trials. Oh, sweet. Mystery of life. Now you'll give me money. Yeah, hopefully. Way to go, Louie. Ooh, this chicken. Recettear, thanks. This is all thanks to you guys. It's all well and good, but there's a treasure chest just ahead. It behooves us to go investigate thoroughly. Tia, you really do like going for the money, don't you? What? I Do not spread such foolishness. There's no need to treat me like a flying ball of greed. Hey now. You're a rock star? No, I'm not going there. I love me some treasure too. Don't worry, Tia. I'll feel you on this. I feels. Really, you two completely misunderstand me. You're a loan shark, damn it. Oh, let's go. So the contents of the chest is... It is cards. Wow, cards. So this is an Adventure Guild card. Here, Recettear. Take one, like we promised. Oh yeah, okay. Well, you did promise us to give you cards eventually. We do not so crass as to demand your very first card. You really should think about who you want to give your first. No, I want this. I need this. Recettear, I beg you, please take my very first card. She wants this first.
おう、よろしくな。
Awesome, I can't wait to adventure with you two some more.
まったく。
Murder, really now. You young people. More bad words. Hey look, a door.
Yeah.
Hey Tia, what's this show? This is what we call a going home button. What am I? A door of return. If you enter that door, you return to town in an instant. This one appears because we have cleared the dungeon, but you are often encountered normal. I believe they usually appear roughly every 5 floors or so.
でも。
Every 5 floors. But wait, if we take this back to town when we're halfway in, why don't we just start all the way back in the beginning? Nope. Not at all. You can always head back to the floor you had before on it. In fact, if you did not use the door, you do not have to restart. If we find the door, we should always use it.
そうですね。
Almost always, if we need to rest or unload, we should use the door. Remember though, returning home takes time. Furthermore, leaving ends to the current contract with our companion, and we'd have free hire and choose a new one. If there's something specific in the dungeon that you desire, you can simply ignore the door and press onward. Alrighty then. And I think we have to go home now though. Quite so. Just be sure in the future, please try to avoid referring to as going home. Yes. Nope. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of this dungeon. Yeah, so the first one's free, but the rest in the future. Door swings outwards nowadays. Yeah, we did it. Clear, we get to take everything.
お疲れです。お疲れ様でした。
Yeah, we found a lot of things. We made no profit!
今日は頑張りましたね。
Wait, what?
明日も仕事をしていきましょう。
Oh my god, I lost money, but I still...